What's going on, guys? This is Empty Box, and this is iRacing Week 13 shenanigans with some GTEs and some prototypes and all that stuff. We're driving the BMW M8 GTE. Obviously, that puts us in the GTE class, otherwise known as BMW Challenge, with a few Porsches in there for funsies, apparently.
The pace car is in. Green, green, green.
But 30-minute race, Week 13. So this is unofficial. Points don't matter. Safety rating don't matter. Otherwise known as, we're all gonna die.
The car on your left. Stay on the right.
I hear crunchage. I hear lots of crunchage.
Clear on the left. Car on your left. Clear on the left.
Alrighty.
You fucking idiot.
Woo! Spicy.
Car right. Clear on the right.
Too spicy to handle on lap one.
Right side.
Man, there's too much traffic. Got to focus a little bit, you know?
Keep to the left. Clear. Car right. Clear on the right. Car right. Clear on the right. Car right. Clear.
Come on, buddy, go. Poor corner there. Hopefully it'll be enough to hold off this guy. We do have an LMP1 working back there.
Left side. Keep to the right.
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Hold your line. Clear. Left side. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Still there. You got a slow car on the right. Go left.
Woo!
Clear.
Oh wow. The front half of that Porsche in my rearview mirror literally disappeared.
Still there. Hold your line.
But that situation down at turn one brings me to one of my major pet peeves with this car. Rear view monitor.
Car right. Keep to the left.
Like the
Clear
field
on
of
the
view
right.
is like a freaking straw. Which means that like if you don't see them well in advance, it's so easy for that car to just disappear into a blind spot. It's nuts, man. And then the rear view mirrors, the wing mirrors, you have the same thing going on. It's like, objects in the mirror are definitely not closer than they appear in this car. It's like literally the first thing I noticed when there was a car behind me. Wait a minute. Just gotta kind of get used to it. And yeah, we can crack the BMW, you know, M8 size jokes and all that, but it's just like, can't see shit, Captain. Can't see it all. Do I really need to see the nostril hairs on the guy behind me? In the rearview monitor? And yeah, I know that's kind of a weird thing to lead off talking about this car with, but you know, yeah. Anyways, as for the BMW M8 GTE, gotta say, this one's a swell looking car. Obviously the memes and everything about the size of it. Glad to say that this car does not feel big at all. Didn't require any adjusting to the size of it, which isn't necessarily surprising, although I will say if you're familiar with other sims that have like the Bentley Continental GT3 as well as the Nissan GTR GT3, to me those two cars in particular have always felt really huge and like clunky. So yeah, glad to report though it didn't have that thing going on for me at least. I mean, you have to remember, it's only large in the context that it's in. Porsche 911, not a big car. Ferrari 488, not a big car. Ford GT, it's like not even 4 feet tall. I mean, it's definitely not a big car. If we had the Corvette, you know, or in the real world, not a big car. Granted, the Nissan GTR isn't really a big car either, but I'll say though, in my opinion, the GTEs in iRacing have been some of the better cars that iRacing has. You know, when they came out with the 488 as well as the Ford GT, I think those are really, you know, some of the better cars out there when they're released for a couple of different reasons. For one, you know, you get a little sideways, you don't instantly die. For two, you can actually push them. And for three, they're awesome as heck. But, you know, it's still the same GTE tires, so if you're familiar with other cars in iRacing in terms of how the tire behaves, you know, yeah, it's what you can experience here. Which is both a good thing and a bad thing. There's definitely worse cars in iRacing. But as for the BMW M8 GTE here, it feels like the freaking AMG GT3 if it actually had agility and it was crossbred with an open wheeler.
Left side. Clear.
Alright, this guy's busy trying to get himself killed here.
Car right. Still there. Still there. Hold your line. Clear on the right.
I'll also say that some of you guys out there are rapid downshifters. This car definitely does not like to be machine gunned down through the gears. Find yourself being all like, gearbox please, come on. Either it's the internet connection making this guy's car look more unstable than it is, or this guy is literally asking to throw himself into a fence here. I guess we'll find out here in a few laps.
Right side. Still there. Hold your line.
Should grab
Still
second.
there.
Would have grabbed second, we would have been through.
Stay on the left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear. Right side. Clear on the right.
I must be running like way too much wing or something because I feel like this is my second race here in this car on this track. I feel like I've been murdering people on the infield but getting murdered on the straightaways. Like, help me! Help me! Help me! Like, if we could get by this guy, I feel pretty confident we'd go faster because we keep just about ramming right up his bumper there in turn one.
Left side. Stay on the right. Still there. Keep to the right.
Whoa! Freaking soda straw rearview mirror.
Clear on the left.
Freaking rearview monitor. I had no idea the guy was even there. Well, boys, I do believe we have got a battle pack.
Left side, clear. Left side, clear on the left.
I'm not sure you guys honestly understand just how much I hate the rearview monitor in this car. Like, just, I don't need to see just one foot behind me in ultra high detail. I need to see like the whole picture the best I can. It's like, if I'm gonna have to use the mirrors like 100% of the time, what's the point of having a freaking rearview monitor? Like, come on. I'm sure in the real world this is one of the radar systems. Which, providing, you know, the field of view is, you know, technically correct in iRacing, you know, would probably help out, because then you'd have a big old arrow over the top of the guy. Alrighty, what are we doing, Matt? I'm stop jerking around here. bit better. Alright, now let's see if this guy in front of me closes in quickly. He's the one that's really slow in the infield, as well as turn one.
Car right. Still there. Hold your line. Clear.
Definitely some good, intense racing.
Right side. Clear on the right. Left side. Clear on the left.
I just love how with the LMP ones you can tell when they're on boost juice because they just like instantly speed up like 50 miles an hour in about 25 feet. Seriously ridiculous. How long we got? 12 and a half minutes. The good old problem of catching them is one thing, passing them is another. All right, there's a gap. Come on, BMW power. I guess that doesn't work if it's a BMW we're trying to pass. I mean, look at that. He's totally sideways coming off of the corner. We're barely able to catch up to him with the slipstream.
Car right. Clear.
But we were close enough, dang it. I mean, I know we've popped the hood, we got a little bit of damage, but that shouldn't be that big. And even before then, we were having the problem where we were just massively fast in the infield, comparatively, but going absolutely nowhere. Alrighty, well, we've opened up a little bit of space to the guys behind us. prototype somewhere back in there. I saw the blue flag. Which means that he's a second and a half back. Looks like it's a P2 car.
Left side. Clear on the left. Car right.
Alrighty.
Still there. Hold your line. Clear on the right.
I always hate those situations, both as a GT driver and prototype driver, of the corners where the racing line goes back to the left on a straightaway, or the right, you know? And you're just like, well... am I supposed to cross, or is he supposed to cross? Because generally the goal is for the prototype to just go up the inside, but...
Car right. Keep to the left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear on the right.
See? Grab second there. Made all the difference. See if we can catch up this Porsche. Alright, we got space behind us. How long we got? 7 minutes. 7 minutes, 3.5 second gap. Let's get on it. Coming for you. Gonna get you, hopefully. This is the goal after all. Oh, by the way, in case you're wondering, because this comment generally seems to come up, but the lights next to the dashboard display, as well as to the right of the rear view monitor, those are tire lockup lights. So basically, as the tire gets closer and closer to lockup, you'll get more and more lights. These cars don't have ABS. Alright, 2.2, so he did gain a good chunk of time there. I'll say, I really do feel pretty confident with this car. Now granted, here's the big old disclaimer. A lot of cars in iRacing feel good with the baseline setup, or lightly modified baseline setups. A lot of cars, once you put a good setup on them, can end up feeling like absolute crap. So, again, I think I mentioned earlier, you know, it's an iRacing GTE, so I'm sure similar setup philosophies in terms of, you know, tire related things, such as, you know, drop the pressures all the way and all that good junk. But at least as is, you know, I really actually like it. But again, iRacing's GTE cars have generally been, you know, some of the better cars in iRacing, so this isn't me saying, oh, this is the best car iRacing's ever released or anything like that. But rather, it's a GTE car, which I've done a good job with, generally. And, you know, that's that. I really am glad that iRacing seems to have kind of moved into the GTE rather than the GT3, all of the things, because frankly, as far as I'm concerned, yeah, I know GT3 is more popular in the real world, and for plenty good reasons. But in my opinion, the GTE cars are just, they're awesome. You know, in terms of, you know, sports car racing, and you can't find much better than GTE and GTLM.
You're in the top 10.
And the cars are awesome because we got a mid-engine 911. Party like it's the 90s all over again, man. But it is good to see a front-engine GTE car here on iRacing. Sadly, I would not expect the Corvette to ever happen.
Left side, clear.
Which is a bit of a bummer, because obviously if the Corvette was here, that'd be the one I'd be driving, but a bit more of a more difficult choice when
car right. Clear.
this is for position. But it is a bit more of a difficult choice for me, because, I mean, the BMW does look freaking sweet. Although, flat 6 is best 6. That car also, I just picked it up with the BMW, because I wasn't running GTEs at all. Last season I really didn't run anything at all, but, you know, as my first go with it, I was like, hey, you know what? I like this.
Car right.
Move your feet, lose your
Clear
seat.
on the right. Car right. Keep to the left. Clear on the right. Left side. Clear. Car on your left. Stay on the right. Still there. Hold your line. Clear on the left.
And we're through. Woo! All right. Do we got the ponies? Do we got the ponies? Ponies, please. Please, ponies. Yes! Got him!
There's the flag. It's over. Great job. You did really well.
I'll also say I'm not sure if this is just because I haven't driven the GTEs for a while in iRacing, but it really feels like this is one of the very few cars in sim racing in general where I feel like I can release the brake pressure a little bit when you get that onset of lockup, and then have the tires start rolling again. It's one of those things that sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't in sim racing, I feel like. But yeah, that was that. That was a pretty solid little race. Week 13 shenaniganry and fun, always worth something. But BMW M8 GTE, the big boy. It's the big boy is a heavy hitter. But yeah, that's that. So roll on the Carnage report. Oh goodness. Week 13. The words I hate the most. Roll on the Carnage report. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed. Bye bye.